Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of a show that we're calling The Best of the Best. Now, when Bill Dance gives his show this title, he means that it takes the best tackle, the best technique, the best location, and the best guide to catch the targeted species. And today, Bill and his dear friend and expert guide, Captain Peter Deeks, are fishing the waters of the Indian River near Palm Bay, Florida, for the high-flying tarpon. When you match the correct tackle to these fun-sized tarpon, the fight you get will remind you of what it's like catching the 100-pounders on heavy fishing gear. The Indian River Lagoon flows right through the heart of Florida's Space Coast and offers so much to do in this area. Redfish, speckled trout, and giant snook can be found here in huge numbers. And then just offshore in the blue waters of the Atlantic Ocean, there's kingfish, jacks, and cobia, just to name a few. This area also offers miles of beaches and a huge variety of outdoor activities to do, like airboat rides that can get you up close to view lots of wildlife that are home to this area. But it's tarpon that Bill and Peter have on their agenda today. Peter knows these waters like the back of his hand, and he plans on putting Bill in the best location with the best tackle and technique to catch these silver kings. And as they like to say here on the Space Coast, it's not fishing, it's catching, because that's the normal outcome when you do some saltwater fishing around here.
Hey Bill, let's just go ahead and idle up in this creek. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Is
this where you've been catching the tarpon?
Yeah, there's a decent amount of fish in here, so we'll start off in here and we'll see how it goes.
What is it about a 15 to 30 pound tarpon that makes this your prize fish?
Man, so many different reasons. I think they're the coolest fish, that size of tarpon that we're targeting. They're 15 to 30 pounds. They're beautiful. They're proportionally the same as the giant 200-pound fish. They fight really hard. It's hard to hook them. It's hard to outsmart them. They're not extremely responsive to a lot of different lures and baits, so it's challenging through and through, start to finish. It's extremely rewarding. There's so many aspects that it's an awesome fish. Bill, I think I just got picked up by one. Nope, slurped the bait right off the hook. Nope, he's coming at me. Holy smokes!
Got him? Well, that was, wow, what a joke. That was coming right on, wasn't it?
That thing was
Let me get out of your
oh
way.
My God.
Yeah, I'm coming under you.
See how fast he was going?
Boy, you were really fast.
I thought I lost him, you know?
Boy, were you really?
Come on, little tarpon.
I got a little one.
He's a little smaller than the other ones, but he's still good. 10 pounds.
You look bigger than that.
Oh no, he's a little better. He's a good one.
What's that? His gills?
Oh, yeah, it's his gills and his tail hitting his side.
Now you know what it's like. On the left side, on the right side, over the left side. You know, I'm even bowing. When he did that, I went like that.
Good, you're trained well.
Hmm?
You're like the tarpon master.
Look at him, he's upside down.
So you know when a tarpon's about ready to be grabbed. When he goes out, if you can roll him upside down. You never want to grab hold when they're too green, you'll hurt them. Ooh. It's beautiful fish.
Good night.
Beautiful.
So slick.
Awesome.
That big eye, no wonder they can see so well. Toodaloo, Dad. Pretty thing.
All right, let's get a couple more.
I'm for that.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels. And Mercury Marine. Go boldly.
Today's conditions log is brought to you in part by Lure Lock. Their TackLogic technology locks your terminal tackles safely into place. 100% made in America. Lure Lock, revolutionizing the way you fish.
Of all the species that I fish for, I love snook.
Yeah, me too.
But on light tackle, I don't think anything can give you more excitement than a 15 to 30 pound tarpon.
Absolutely not. That fish goes 0 to 100 and instantly. He's jumping. I mean, you know, some of the fish, they'll jump 10 feet in the air and they're just fast and they're strong and they're just so crazy looking. It is the craziest looking fish. That big mouth, the big eye, all the colors. It is a incredible fish.
It's the best of the best.
It's the best of the best for fun. You know,
Yeah.
You may not have bragging rights and this and that, but if you're fishing for personal fun, this is the fish to target.
Yeah, matching the tackle to the size of the fish and open face spinning, it's the ultimate.
It is the ultimate.
Boy, there's another one of those fast reels. I mean, smoke it.
He ate that right next to
I know it. Boy, that was reeling. Woo!
That is so funny, isn't it?
I know.
What is that little fish thinking?
Boy, it doesn't take them a second to go from there to there. I mean, it's just, pew. You know, when you locate them, they do know your presence. They know you're here. Let me ask you, how do they know you're here?
Well, Bill, they feel you actually with their lateral line, so they feel the boat pressure waves. So every time you go to the back of the boat, move side to side, they'll feel you, even though you think you're quiet. Doesn't scare them, but it'll keep them out away from the boat. They can feel sound and pressure waves from a big distance. They know you're there.
Let me ask you this. Is there a real key to locating them? How do you go about locating? I mean, you've got all this water in the Indian River and all the bays and all the tributaries and everything. Is there, when you want to go catch them, how do you go about locating them?
Well, the neatest thing about tarpon is they breathe air. So they actually come up like a dolphin and they take a breath of air, and they do it regularly. So you see them, you see where they're at. Even, you know, if there's a few, if there's a lot, you'll know exactly how many fish and where they're at just by seeing them gulp on the surface.
I'd rather catch 3 of these on this type tackle as I had 5.
I would
100
also.
pounders on a heavy tackle.
Definitely. That's a stout one. He's like super
He's
fat.
what?
He's super fat. He's stout.
How much you think that in there?
He's a good 20-pound fish.
I got it.
All right, cool.
Here. Oh, you pretty little thing. Yes, sir. Woo! Don't fall in, I got you.
Hold that belt, B-Paw. My favorite time to fish for them is probably the end of March through May, because it's not so hot. It gets so hot back in these creeks in the middle of the summertime. And then again in the fall, the early fall.
So just like most species, it's temperature driven.
It's temperature driven, yeah. Yeah, if we get a cold front, like if a cold front comes through tomorrow, these fish will be shut down for 2 to 3 days. They just won't feed. So you want to be a true spring, true fall.
So if you dropped into the 40s, 50 degrees.
Oh, no tarpon, no bites. They'll be here, but they'll be very slow and they will not feed.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Mako Boats, building legends for over 40 years. Gamakatsu, world's finest hooks. And Lure-Lock, turning the tackle world upside down. Today's equipment log is brought to you in part by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime. Today's show is sponsored in part by Stren, the standard of dependability since 1958. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And Mystic Lubricants, lubrication domination.
Big group of fish right there.
Got him?
Big one.
Oh, yeah. Get him. Let me get out of the way. You know, you think about this area, Brevard County, the Indian River offers this county so much as far as the fishery.
Yeah, it really does. It's the most diverse and unique estuary, I think, in the world. And it pretty much takes up the whole county.
There he is.
Got it. Nice. Nice one, Bill.
The times that I've been here, I caught my biggest redfish
Yeah.
fishing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Then I look at speckled trout. I don't know anywhere that produces bigger speckled trout.
There's nowhere else in the world.
No.
Most of all the world records came from right here.
And then I look back at snook.
Yeah.
I mean, gigantic snook. Caught them here with
Mhm.
you in the Indian River. And then the great fun trips of fishing the tributaries up and down the Indian River
Oh, yeah, sure.
for tarpon.
Yeah.
But it's a fisherman's dream.
It is. Very few fishermen or outdoorsmen leave this area. They come here, they don't leave.
So Brevard County's got quite a bit to offer.
Yeah, lots of things.
Ooh, what a jump. Feels like a pretty good one.
He's a real good one. What you want to do is let them kind of tucker themselves out. Just fight them out nice and easy. And because you don't want to handle them too hard when they get by the boat.
I don't know what it could be tangled in.
Okay, here, help me out.
Yeah, I got it. Looks like an anchor or a tree.
It's a tree.
He's on it.
Yeah, I see him.
It's going back down on me. It's a blind. Will it break?
Oh.
Land on the button. All right, now go. You're on the button.
Woohoo!
Just like that.
Well, this is all the fun right here, you know, because you can't,
Okay,
can't
okay.
really.
Right. It's coming to you right now. There's your chance. Not too much pressure on the line. All right, now's your chance.
Come here, old fish.
I got you back here. I got you. Oh man, I got you. Come on.
That fella was a team effort, if
I
I
got
tell
you.
you what.
I got you. Boy, was that a doozy?
All right. You got it.
Man,
Oh, it's so fun.
that went from that all the way across fighting that thing.
That little guy wore me out.
My little waiting to get him up here for you to pick him up wore me down. Just a few minutes I had him on. Woo!
Thanks for all
Nice
your help.
catch. Nice catch.
Man, I grabbed that fish's mouth and he is so slimy.
They are. Here. Here's something that'll take the slime.
It doesn't come off.
Huh?
What is that?
It's fish stefan.
Let me try that. I like that.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week is brought to you by Mystic Lubricants and their complete line of JT4 marine products. A full line of products for your full line of pursuits. Visit mysticlube.com today.
Bill, there are a lot of braids on the market. Why do you like Stren's braided line? Well, this one has 8 interwoven braids, all connected to one, with exceptional strength. It doesn't flatten out, and it creates exceptional sensitivity and abrasion-resistant qualities in a line that also has tremendous castability, and I really like that.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort, and Thin Nor, legendary tackle since 1933.
Closed captioning is provided by the Bill Dance Store. Check us out online.
Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter sonar combos. With advanced sonar technology like Chirp and exclusive Panoptix all-seeing sonar, you'll spend less time finding your fish.
Have you ever wished you could bring shade over the top of you on a 100-degree day? Well, now, thanks to Millennium's Shade Tree, you can. With this neat attachment, you can create and carry shade wherever you want. Attach it to your seat pedestal, slip in your umbrella, and you can choose where you want the shade to fall all the time. The Shade Tree, and you'll have it made in the shade. A cool product.
Come be a part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
So that size mullet right there seems pretty good size.
That's perfect. Swims up on the surface, fish eat it real easy. Catch giant tarpon, small tarpon. That's it right there. That's candy. Woohoo!
What size hook do you use for this?
2-aught octopus kamakatsu.
You'd think a hook like that might be too small for that big old mouth, wouldn't you?
Yeah, their mouth is so hard, you need that thin wire hook to penetrate. If you use a bigger, heavier hook, it won't penetrate through their lips.
You got your bail open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How you like that thing?
I like it a lot.
The prototype's on the back. That's a spatter lock. This is a new, it's a new single version.
Yeah.
That's the new one. That's the prototype.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's got a lot of features to it.
Get him, baby! Yeah, baby! Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, Bill Dance!
Whoa, you little pretty thing, you. Whoa! Look at that Woo-hoo-hoo! Did you see how far that fish jumped? They don't know where they're going. They're going.
Oh, I'm on one too. Doubled up, baby.
Look at you. You got one too. Boy, just go. You're on your own now. I'm gonna tell you something. This is what fishing's all about. I promise
really
you,
is, isn't it?
This is it.
Yeah, I got them pliers on my hip. Here, trade me out. I'm gonna guide you today.
Look what a guy. Look what a guy.
The things that I do for you, Mr. Dance.
You are the man. I'll hold this one for you.
I mean,
Woo-hoo-hoo. So that one went all the way across the... Ooh, look at
a good one out there, huh?
Here, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
2 tarpon.
Are you doubled up on tarpon right
I can't
now?
do anything. Here, I'm gonna let you have it back. You got him?
Got him. Hook's just right there.
All right.
This is, ooh, it came out. Come on back up here and get your fish. I tried to fight him down. That's all right, wipe them. Here.
My hands is all slippery. God, he is strong, huh?
Yeah, he's strong. Got that long body. That hook is right there, isn't it?
He is right. I'm gonna just pop it out, okay?
That's a perfect hook for this, isn't it?
Perfect.
Woo-wee!
This has been an amazing day, Bill.
Bill, I've loved every minute of it, buddy.
Look at that big old eye.
Better to see you with, my dear. I'll tell you what, you're a good guy.
I love you, Paul.
I love you too, buddy.
It was a fun day.
It has been. I'm gonna tell you something, folks. This is something you can do. As I said before, this is a guy you want to get with. Just get you a light tackle, like what we've been using, and give old Peter a call, and he'll fix you up. If you want to fish for tarpon, like we're doing, you want to fish for big speckled trout, snook, gigantic snook, or big redfish, Peter Deeks, Merritt Island, Florida. You thought I was gonna get you the other way. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Woo! What a day. Memorable.
We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Please join us right here again next week.